Time to advance to the next week. Head coach. Short week ahead of us. It's going to be hard to get the offense mentally prepared and give their bodies time. We'll have to choose. Do we want the guys mentally prepared but tired, or well rested but less prepared? Well, they get hurt if they're not rested. There we go. Morale boost. Yeah. Uh-oh. Another arrogant one, huh? Alright. Time to take on the bike. Week 14. Only got 2 or 3 games left. Getting close to the end of the season.
Tonight, from U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis.
Yeah, let them score already.
They go play action here on first down. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number.
That was supposed to be a streak all the way down, and they started cutting in.
So if they're up around 24, 28,
I don't know why
30,
he did
they
that.
could be in some
He
trouble.
wouldn't have did
I
that.
think
The
so,
safety
because then you
wouldn't
turn
have
it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Another fine carry from the NFL's rushing leader, and quarterbacks typically dominating the MVP balloting, but I think you got to give this guy serious consideration, don't you?
I agree totally. I mean, he's leading the league in rushing, and let's face it, partner, the running back renaissance in the NFL, it's real, and it's really helping teams along the way. He's a prime example. Got to give him strong consideration for MVP talk. Now, that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on third down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a first down.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy. and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. He'll drop to throw. Rolling to his right. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
As a rookie quarterback, that's exactly how you endear yourself to your teammates. Give it up for the cause. It's also how you end up on the training table, too.
Yeah, it's a catch-22. Coach doesn't like it. Teammates love it. Where do you fall on it?
Well, I fall on wanting to endear yourself to your teammates, but pick your spots. Be smart about it. They need you for the full season.
Yeah, the rookie's going to learn as he goes. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
Get out my way, my own dude.
And the Vikings pick up the
football. Come on.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Standing around blocking me instead of blocking who you're supposed to be blocking. Look.
Become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Going deep to the end zone for Juju. That is caught. It's Juju for the Steeler touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster.
And they missed the extra point. Boy, this team here.
They turn to Harris to begin the drive. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Now here's a throw off the scramble, and that's complete out left. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in a defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
Eluding the pressure.
Oh, I saw him in front. Why did I throw it?
It's incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
That's what I just said.
Dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at the half, a reminder we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. A fight for it, and this is caught.
I wouldn't have had to hurry up and throw it. I could have gave him another second.
That time from Pittsburgh.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Escaping the pressure right. Open man is Johnson. Touchdown Steelers.
I meant to hit the other dude, but oh well.
Johnson.
I got lucky.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to float this over the middle deep. That's caught inside the 20. And he is down deep into Minnesota territory. A big play there just before halftime.
Another good throw there in what has been a strong rookie season to this point, Charles, as he now has surpassed the 3,000-yard mark with that last completion.
And just think, he's been forced to learn on the job here in his first year. Normally, veterans talk about, hey, I've got the answers to the test before the game even begins. But this guy's taking the test with every throw, with every game. And so far, he's passing with flying colors.
He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. That is caught. It's Juju for the Steeler touchdown.
Juju Smith-Schuster.
Harris starts the drive on the ground, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Going top shelf.
Good luck, buddy. Look at that safety out of position.
A fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Juju Smith-Schuster.
His 3rd touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year.
And the Steelers come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter.
They're going to run it with Harris. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more.
Wonder why they went with the 2-point.
Now a play fake here on first down. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. Oh, a contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers.
Juju Smith.
That's a bad matchup with that cornerback. If I can catch that safety out of position.
Play action fake. They'll look to throw.
Oh!
And that nearly their first pick of the game.
I saw as soon as I went to throw it. I didn't wait long enough. He was standing there looking at me.
Nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
That was my fault for
Thanks
not
for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up.
Now the pass finding its way into the hands of Eric Ebron. And out across midfield down to the 45. A big connection on that one. 35 yards.
One of the things that led this organization to commit to him as a starting quarterback as a rookie, his ability to keep his eyes downfield and make plays out of the pocket. Able to see the receiver while on the move and complete a really accurate throw.
On play action, they'll throw.
Oh, I meant to hit square.
Their first pick
Oh,
of the game,
almost threw to another one.
falls down to the ground, incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Glad to have you with us from Minneapolis. Third quarter here, 2nd and 10.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Johnson with a burst, a first down and more. And he'll be taken down at the 26.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good, soft in spots. And there's an easy throw and catch for another first down.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Out to his left.
He's got Claypool for a Steeler touchdown. Chase Claypool.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Going top shelf for Smith.
I can't go top shelf if I'm getting beat down.
Make the catch. And he will be taken down with a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. On the give, this is Harris. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
54 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big...
And into the end zone.
Wow.
Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Najee Harris.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And this is caught inside the 5. And in for the Steelers touchdown.
Juju Smith-Schuster.
61 yards. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. He'll buy some time right.
Oh!
His throw incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage.
Didn't realize the receiver was going to keep going to the sideline. I thought he was going to cut to the end zone. I was trying to throw over his head.
On third down, here's Harris. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this,
Yeah, it was good defense. They was ready for it.
They'll start on the ground with Harris. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run. Here's Harris. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold them to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They hand this off to Harris. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass.
Man, that dude's starting to be good. Better pass blocking. Oh. I like that. There we go. Got a few little things unlocked.
Today, from
they'll look to throw here on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away.
Oh, thank you.
Wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down.
I didn't give him enough time to get downfield though either. That would have been tight.
So a costly penalty yardage-wise as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball, and if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway in terms of what's going to happen at the end of the play. But if you're looking for the football, it's less likely to draw the flag.
Oh, he's going to air it out.
Oh, I had to hurry up.
And that is incomplete.
Couldn't set up.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me
That
that they
dude was
love
open.
to
I
take
just
matters
couldn't
in
quite
their
set
own
up the
hands.
pass right.
They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down.
This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
That's a nice throw right there, and I'll tell you what I've seen in recent times and actually watched a presentation in the offseason from a college offensive coordinator that showed about 10 different drills that he runs with his quarterbacks to show them how to get out of the pocket, how to get comfortable when they're doing so, and to make plays under that type of duress. That's an example of what we're seeing in the colleges delivered to the NFL.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Ebron caught left side. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The numbers from last week's game for Ebron. He was no doubt a key piece to their puzzle in that victory.
And when this offense plays well, you just know he's going to be in the middle of everything, don't you? I mean, defense is going to say, we've got to take this guy away. He doesn't allow himself to be taken away, does he?
He'll look to throw.
Ah, dog. Hit as
Down.
soon as I touched the ball and hit again.
Jayon Brown.
I thought I just clicked something that was giving me a better passing line. It don't look like they still hold it too well.
6 sacks, so a little bit more momentum here again in the first quarter.
And last week it appeared that they were coming out of sprinters blocks, chasing the quarterback. So how do they continue that? How do they keep making it happen? Different looks, different disguises, different angles that they chase him.
They were so disruptive last week. We'll see what the trend is here as we go forward. Back to throw here. Flush to his right. Open man is Johnson. Touchdown Steelers. Deontay Johnson. First down, he'll drop to throw. Trying to lay one up deep.
Hey,
Nearly
that wasn't a Schuster. That dude had no separation.
And lost it, and it'll be second down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. For a lot of people, MVP award means a quarterback award usually, but over 100 yards again last week, they're going to have to look his way more than once when giving out this award this season, I think.
Yeah, it's not just the consistency. It's been some plays that we've seen.
I'm waiting for you to get ahead of him.
Weeks thereafter. That's what we're getting out of him. Over 100 yards last week. Expects to continue that in this game, too. On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Now a pass that's taken in by Smith-Schuster. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. They'll set up a throw. Eluding the pressure right. Open man completes it to Claypool. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Back to throw now on 1st down. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster.
Well, that's the separation. You usually
A jump ball, and
it's a different cornerback. That's why.
A big play that time.
This one's way better than that last one.
That's a big time pitch and catch right there,
Watch
partner.
that.
I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this.
Ain't
They
gonna be
were
able to do
holding
that
their
too often.
breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. They'll set up to throw. Here's Johnson with a reception.
Had everybody going to the right side.
After a very
That
nice
works good.
game.
Open.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
They'll try to run with Harris. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers.
Najee Harris.
They'll look to throw. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. A leap, and he's got it. He got it. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Now back to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. That is caught. It's Juju for the Steeler touchdown.
I don't know if I should.
Juju Smith-Schuster.
Looking to throw. They'll roll him out right. And his throw is...
Dang, where you at, dude? Should have been across the field an hour ago.
How precise he's been throwing the football.
I should have just ran.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, You have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Well, there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic, well over 100 yards.
Are we taking notes? We should be, right? Because I'm going to go back and watch this tape and really enjoy what I'm seeing. The route running, competing for the football, just breaking down a defense.
They're going to look to throw. Rolling to his left. He finds his target, Ebron. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. We'll check on his status when we get back. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. This is Harris. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Harris. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers.
Good job.
Najee Harris with touchdown number. They'll look to throw here. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed.
You can't get no kind of separation.
Excellent execution, and now
pull that safety off to go after the running back, one-on-one, but man.
I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10.
He's not getting much. That could
Inside
easily
the
been
red
bad.
zone here, they'll look to throw. This is caught. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ooh, that dude come through.
He put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Again, it's Harris. Pushing and finding his way in for a Steeler touchdown. Najee Harris with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the 2nd most in a single year. And the Steelers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. So it was the passing game. They'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He's got it. And the Steelers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown.
Najee Harris with touchdown.
On first down, it's Harris. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line.
40 yards on the ground for him now with 4 touchdown runs tacked on.
First down, and they go back to Harris. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
I'm just running it.
Well, where our booth is here, we can see all of the writers to our left and their post-game stories.
A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Okay.
So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away.
Harris going to get it again on second down.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Why did we call timeout?
They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
I don't remember hitting it.
And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's Snell yet again. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
I know flashy plays, as people like to call them, that attracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game. And I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains. Didn't force the ball downfield. Picked it up on the ground.
Yeah, offensive line, they're getting it done.
They'll go with Snell here on first down. Now a timeout being called as there's an injured Titan down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now a give here to Snell. A little juke. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
'Cause you don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work. 'Cause you don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work. 'Cause you don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work. 'Cause you don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work. 'Cause you don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work. 'Cause you don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work. 'Cause you don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work. 'Cause you don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work. 'Cause you don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you
versus me. I hope you've been studying. If you make one mistake, I'm gonna make you pay for it. Wow. Does anybody just come on here and say, hey, let's have a good game? No, everybody's the greatest in the world. I guess it's just competition. How are we looking? Us and Dallas first round buys, huh? Interesting.
Today.
Alright, I think this is our last game. Might be.
Back to throw. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away.
Oh yeah, this cornerback dead.
So he caught at the 30. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Juju Smith.
He's going to go up top again. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. Touchdown.
If I keep that safety off, that cornerback can't keep up.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster.
And this is incomplete.
Cut to the middle. I didn't realize the
Nearly
post
had
had
the
it.
interception, but it's second down.
This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. Oh, what a move. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Chase Claypool with touchdown number 8 on the... He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. Touchdown. Chase Claypool, his second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year.
Come on. Kansas City want to act like my defense can't stop them. They're going to slow down.
to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play that time through the air. 33 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. On the move to his left. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on.
Flag.
We do have
Really?
a flag down.
Every time.
So let's see what this is about.
Oh, face mask, huh?
And yes, they want the...
Hadn't seen one of them in a while.
He'll buy some time right.
Oh, I threw that. Oh, man.
And too much juice. It'll be out of
I
bounds.
needed to run back up to the
He
line and
certainly had
set
a good
up.
game
That was
throwing the ball
horrible.
so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw.
I thought that dude
Trying
was
to get
coming
one
in on me.
downfield.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And yeah, I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy.
He's
He's
going to
too. I don't know.
Deep left side here.
Oh, I got lucky.
Got his man complete. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory. A big play that time for Pittsburgh.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Sliding out of the pocket. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A 10-yard touchdown run.
Man, Kansas good. They scored. That's Patrick, though. That boy ain't no joke.
Flushed out right. Johnson's got it complete. Room here to run. And all the way down to the 35. A big play there just before halftime.
But one thing's for sure, they're going to have to come up with something at halftime because he is absolutely roasting them right now.
They're going to go through the whole litany of things, changing coverages, what are we going to do to put a man on him? The big thing to me is treat it like a good pitcher treats pitching a game.
That is caught. It's Juju for the Steeler touchdown.
Juju Smith-Schuster.
They'll roll him out right.
Oh,
On the run, he'll let
was I
this go
past the
deep
line?
right side.
Oh, I got lucky.
He's got a man complete.
I thought I
And
passed the line.
into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Chase Claypool.
Well, that safety, ain't that the one was running his mouth?
Steps away. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And they finally get him down at the other 46. A big play that time for Pittsburgh.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air. Nice chunk of yardage there. And then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
And in for the Steelers touchdown.
If you bring it in, they ain't got him out there.
Schuster, 46 yards. Rolling him to his right. This is caught. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Deontay Johnson with his second. To his left. He finds his man Johnson. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 26. A big play that time for Pittsburgh.
But I think it's about time I took my eyes off of the secondary or the guys with the football. How about the offensive line on that snap? They took care of business.
Absolutely, and when he can stay in the pocket like that, you're going to get big plays like we just
saw.
saw.
I saw that dude, but I had to rush it.
Football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
That's a nice job there because you got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Steps away to his left. A solid stiff arm. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And he's in for the score, and his spectacular season continues as he ties the NFL touchdown record.
He is phenomenal.
A strong run there, boy, when he gets it, especially around the goal line. Like
right
a
there. He is a good running back.
Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And
that's a bad matchup right there.
Touchdown, Pittsburgh. He'll buy some time right. That nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. That's caught inside the 20. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They win. That is caught. It's Juju for the Steeler touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster. They'll start the drive with Harris. after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back.
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7.
Now here's another carry for Harris. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say 200 plus?
So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. Rolling to his left.
He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool.
And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. A big play that time for Pittsburgh.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the 3rd quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the 4th quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
They'll run on first down. It's Harris. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Harris. And he is into the end zone, and the touchdown record is now all his.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning.
Wow, we were just running the ball. He didn't have to go in.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Steelers, they continue to rack up the victory.
Nice. Have to start putting into something else and other stats. Give me 1 second. Let's. Okay. Oh, look, another one. How great I am. Didn't you tell me this last time and you lost? Monday Night Football.
Tonight.
With 3 consecutive passes for 5+ yards to get in the zone.
Sliding out of the pocket. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Short little throw to Ebron. And running with power, and he fumbled it. It's on the ground.
Really?
And this is picked up by the Browns. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Come on, Ebron.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
Oh, man.
A first carry for Najee Harris.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. You and I have talked about it before, but what about the year this guy's had on the ground? You come in as a rookie and in the discussion as MVP.
And people have always told me, running back, one of the easiest positions to break in, but not to this level. If you're talking MVP, that means he's had a sensational season.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown.
No, not shoot.
Najee Harris, a 6.
Oh, please don't be Hoyt.
They'll roll him out right. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And they work this well upfield.
Oh, come on. Every one of my wide receivers going to get hurt?
Timeout here as we got a player shaken up. And that's Johnson who's down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek,
toughen up, boys.
we'll take a break. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They run with Harris. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Now a first down carry for Harris. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
2nd and 4. And it's caught. Touchdown. Chase Claypool. His 11th touchdown of the year. He'll drop to throw.
Oh.
And it's a fumble. And this is picked up by the Browns. And he is going to bring this back inside
Really?
the 20.
It wouldn't let me audible or do nothing. Why?
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. And the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
After reviewing the play, the rule on the field is reversed.
Thank you.
So that challenge, a successful one.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Well, Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
I think it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the past from them, they needed to broaden, and they have done it here. Look at what he's bringing to their offense, and now as a defensive coordinator, you've got some extra work to do to prepare for him and their offense.
They'll throw now on the final play.
Over the middle, that's caught by Claypool.
Oh, I didn't realize it was
Inside
the end.
the 15 before they
Oh,
drop
well.
it.
My bad. Could have went for a field goal.
Second and 3.
Yup, I was nothing I could do. I was tapping the button.
Jordan Elliott gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down. Rolling to his right. His throw caught at about the 5.
I don't know why he ran out the end zone, but
Close to a
at least
first
you
down,
caught it.
but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means means fourth down. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be fourth down.
He was in the end zone. Why did
an effort to stop him just short of the marker, but now they're going to need another big play on fourth down on defense, I believe, because offensively, they went from 3rd and long to now it's a go situation here on 4th and inches.
He needed less than a foot. He didn't get a whole lot more than that, but he did get the first down.
Well, he and his offensive line created enough push where if he was able to just fall forward as he was able to there, that would pick up the first down. As you noted, didn't need a whole lot, didn't get much more than that.
Flush to his right. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Taking it in from 4 yards out. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Chase Claypool.
Starts the drive on the ground. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
44 yards on the ground for him so far.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them.
Oh, I'm holding.
Pressure gets to him that time, and he's
I'm tapping square.
Jadeveon
Come on.
in there to get him sack number 14 for him on the year. Back now in Pittsburgh. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Steps away.
You going to block, or you going to let him come run at me?
That'll be taken in there by James Washington. And now off to the races, down the right side. And in for the Steelers touchdown. James Washington, his first. On first down, Harris. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
These two teams, you might recall, met back in mid-season, week 8 to be exact. And it was the visiting Steelers who came away victorious, so they'll look to claim the season series with a win here in Pittsburgh.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Buying time to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. That's caught. Touchdown.
Chase Claypool
with his 3rd touchdown. They'll run on first down. It's Harris. And he's going to get this inside the 30. This defense, Charles, they have unraveled here in the 4th.
In a sense, it's like they're being pressed, like in a basketball game, and they just can't get the ball over half court. I mean, no matter what they do, they can't get off the field. They can't slow them down. They're just going up and down the field against them. Yeah, unraveling would be a perfect word for them. On the ground, it's Harris. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. Good gain there on first
first down. It keeps them in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. On second down, this is Harris. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. This offensive line starting to win up front. You win that battle in the trenches, you can kind of wear them down here late.
So you bring in the second part to that equation, and that's the big running back, the big bruiser, who can get more than what's blocked and break a few extra tackles and gain yardage.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong, whatever you call.
Ravens. I mean, week 18. Where did I get XP from? Let's just build up my one first.
Today, from M&T Bank Stadium in
They go play action here on first down. Oh, he's going to take a
bit.
shot right away. This is caught inside the 15. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Dancing, and he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Najee Harris, an 8-yard. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to launch it for Washington. A fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch. A big play that time for Pittsburgh.
These guys
Defense
ain't near
blitzed,
fast.
but they picked it up pretty well.
Allowed their man to stand firm in the pocket and not be hurried, didn't it? That allowed him to make the nice throw downfield to help complete that play.
On first down, Harris. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Again, it's Harris on second down. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person is on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now because the offense is on his toes and punching. And there was another first down run right there.
So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll try and run with Harris. And this time he is in.
Yes.
Najee Harris with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Steelers are an extra point away from... They'll look to throw now on first down. He'll buy some time right to the right side and complete to Washington. And all the way down to the 37. A big play there just before halftime.
We know play callers can be very creative in this game today, but sometimes when they've got receivers with speed like this, they don't need to design incredibly complex calls. Sometimes it's just get the ball in his hands and let him do his thing. In a sense, less can become more, and it was right there.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. He'll look to throw out to his left. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right.
Oh, if I wouldn't have to weave through people.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10. Rolling to his left. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Now the Steelers going to use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal.
Dang it! Why did he stop running? If you would have kept running down the end zone.
Opportunity for an interception would have killed off a drive. He had a chance there to finish
idiots,
off.
man.
Didn't get it done. I guess
Why did you stop running?
Do not play offense.
You stop right in front, behind the dude.
Escaping the pressure right. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. James. Seconds ahead. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Oh, a contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. A big play that time for Pittsburgh.
So when's the best time to take the big shots downfield? When you think a defense least expects it, and I think the first play of the 3rd quarter qualifies. They came right out firing. That's how you send a message to start the second half of a game.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 45 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
From the 4, it's 2nd and a couple. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
Come on!
He is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line.
Can somebody pick up a
Just
block?
will not be denied. That's a loss of 7. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the second half. Now they've got to come up with a counter to that and maybe do something different.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. He's got Claypool for a Steeler touchdown. Chase Claypool.
Man, can the defense do something? What, they just score anytime they want? They that great?
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down.
No.
Oh, that nearly their first pick
Claypool,
of the game.
way slow.
But it
I didn't
falls
realize there
down
were going to
the
be 20
ground,
people
incomplete.
around him. He's so slow.
These two teams met in Pittsburgh earlier the
What's
year.
my
The
speed
Steelers
do?
prevailing in that one. So a win here in Baltimore
They must
would
be
give
out
them the
hurt.
season sweep.
I
And
miss
2nd and 10,
Houston.
he'll
He
look
must
to
have
throw
got Hoyt.
again. He's going to float this one deep right side. Launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. Typically with catches like that, we talk about the height of the wide receiver, but he's one of the shorter receivers in the NFL.
And it doesn't seem to matter, does it? Put the tape measure away. How about some of these guys under 6 feet tall? Antonio Brown, T.Y. Hilton, and Super Bowl 53 MVP, Julian Edelman.
And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Lunchtime.
Here's Harris. And the athleticism on the spin move allows him to pick up the first before he's brought down. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers.
Let me guess, they're going to ride down and score again? Oh, wow. Defense actually.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big play that time for Pittsburgh.
Tell the truth, partner. You didn't think he was coming down with that one, did you? Come on, tell me the truth.
No, I didn't. I'll tell you what, though. A one-handed grab of that length. Talk about giving your team a little juice.
Oh, big time. I mean, everyone's going to...
And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Najee Harris, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers are able to strike quickly to add on to the... They'll start on the ground with Harris. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. Not much room to run. Just gets it to the 35 after showcasing his tough running. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets
Burn that timeout.
Territory. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. But he lost 6 there on the first down play.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Second and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. They'll run again with Harris. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
And with a 3rd and 14, we have 6 defensive backs out there now defensively. And the knee is taken for the Steelers out of the victory formation. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
There wasn't that
They
much
can't help but
difference in
feel
the
great
score.
about themselves, can they?
Come
I
on,
mean, what a
commentators.
game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's
Wild card. See who we play in the playoff. Oh, the Patriots. Oh, I got MVP. Oh, I got Offensive Player of the Year, Offensive Rookie of the Year, Best Quarterback. What? I got all the awards. Nice. All right. Next time we'll start the playoffs.